Navkar Educare. Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Navkar Educare. I hope everyone is safe. To keep yourself updated with financial news, please subscribe to our channel Navkar Educare and please press the bell notification to get latest updates on our videos. In today's video, we shall discuss why MNCs would want to delist their shares from Indian Stock Exchange. Stock markets across the globe have witnessed sharp correction due to the uncertainty raised about the global economy because of the ongoing COVID 19 pandemic. When the retail investors are feeling the brunt of the losses in their portfolio, MNC promoters with deep pockets are using depressed valuations to buy their company's shares and delist them from Indian stock exchanges. A CNBC TV 18 report says that Diageo, the British liquor giant, is considering delisting United Spirits from Indian exchanges. The report follows Vedanta's London based parent's plans of delisting its businesses in India. Before moving forward, let's first understand the reason behind MNCs getting listed on the Indian Stock Exchange. 2 decades back, foreign companies eager to set up their businesses in India had restrictions to operate alone. They had to adhere to the foreign direct investment policy that had an upper cap on the maximum ownership by a foreign entity. They could not have owned 100% of business entity in India. This requirement led many foreign companies to list their subsidiary in India rather than to have a single Indian partner. But the last few years have seen the Indian economy changing its FDI policy in many sectors. There are now no caps on ownership except in a few critical sectors. MNCs can own full 100% in their subsidiaries if they want to. So the compulsion of FDI policy that made the MNCs list in the markets is no more applicable. This has been one of the biggest reasons for the MNCs to delist now. What is delisting? Delisting means a permanent removal of shares of a listed company from being publicly traded on a stock exchange. In other words, the shares listed on a stock exchange will no longer be traded in the stock exchange. There are so many benefits for a company to list its shares or on stock exchanges. Some of them are raising money from public at cheaper rates, attracting potential employees by giving them stock options, building a public image, etc. Then why would an MNC company want to delist their shares from Indian stock exchanges? Strategic move for greater independence and lower costs. A listed company has to adhere to a lot of rules and regulations. There are various forms of compliance to be met with Bombay Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange, and SEBI and other regulatory bodies. Timely information is to be disclosed to the shareholders. Approvals are mandatory for taking significant investment decisions like mergers and acquisitions, raising funds, among others. All these aspects not just increase the time but also increase the cost of operations. So, if the MNCs have enough financing support from their parent company and do not require financing from the Indian capital markets, it makes sense for them to delist. Second is depressed market conditions. Whenever we see the stock markets falling due to various reasons, almost all the stocks get beaten down. This suppressed stock market conditions lead to pessimism among investors who just want to get out of equities. Most investors do not differentiate between good and the bad in that kind of pessimistic environment. Promoters of MNCs use this kind of undervaluation to their advantage. They acquire the remaining shares at lower valuations and apply for delisting. The third reason is for retaining profits. When a company foresees a strong future for its business, it may plan to delist its shares in order to retain all the profits within the company. Once the shares of the company are delisted, all the profits which are earned by the company will be retained by the company, and company would not have to distribute the profits as dividend to the shareholders. So, as we have seen, there is no single reason why MNCs opt to delist their shares. Now, a question may arise that is delisting by MNCs good or bad for investors? Well, that depends on the price at which the delisting happens. However, if we take a long term view, minority investors definitely stand to lose out on the possible gains that can be made from a few MNCs that are a global brand and have amazing businesses. Disclaimer. Thank you so much for watching the video. Please feel free to give your feedback in the comment section. Please subscribe to our channel Navkar Educare and please press the bell notification to get latest updates on our videos. Eager to meet you all in my next video. Till then, stay happy and stay safe. Thank you.